Welcome back to Suppress Nation. Today we got two more cans sent out to us from Echo Zulu. We got the Echo Zulu Atom and the Echo Zulu Atom Lite. The Atom is 5.5 inches long and weighs in at only 2.2 ounces. These both use a 1-inch diameter tube. Now check out the Atom Lite. This little thing is 3.5 inches long and only weighs in at 1.2 ounces. This thing is tiny and you don't even feel it on the end of the gun. These are both manufactured using a DMLS technology so that they can make a more intricate baffle design inside, something that they couldn't do with traditional machining. They both utilize a conical clip baffle stack so that they can maximize sound and efficiency out of both these tiny little suppressors. These are made out of titanium. They're rated from 17 HMR through 5.7. No barrel restrictions, but full auto rated only for 22. On the outside we have a DCL coating. On the inside we have a HBN coating to help carbon not stick to the inside. These are both sealed rimfire suppressors. That's why the HBN coating is so important. It helps the carbon not stick to the inside of suppressors. They say to clean them, plug up an end, drop some of your carbon cleaner down inside, shake it up a little bit, let it soak for a while, and then just dump it out. Make sure you get everything out of it. Or you can just drop them in an ultrasonic cleaner and help clean them out. They said they've had no issues with them so far. Not sure exactly what round count they have. We'll put about 400 or 500 rounds through them today, but I'll keep you guys up to date with the cleaning schedule that I'm doing with them and let you know if I have any issues. But enough talking. We got 5 different guns out here to shoot them on today. Let's get to shooting. So at first we got the Beretta Bobcat. Let's put 3 rounds down range and see what she sounds like. Sounds like crap because it ain't work. 3 rounds down the range. I reckon we'll grab something else because it's a Beretta Bobcat. I've tried a few different ammos and it's not extracting, it's not wanting to cycle, it's not doing anything like it's supposed to. That's a waste. And we ain't gonna let that Beretta kill the vibe of the video, so we're gonna move on to the Walther P22. We're gonna put a few rounds down range. She obviously sounds unsuppressed. All right, let's try the Taurus TX22. Maybe they're the only people who are making reliable rimfires right now. There you go, a gun that actually works. So it seems the only reliable rimfire pistol I have is the Taurus TX22. Good thing is, I've got 2 of them and I'll probably be getting a 3rd, 4th, and a 5th one of the different models. But if you have another rimfire pistol host that you like, that has been good, I've had no problem with the Beretta. Little bit of problem starting with the Walther. I got a new slide on it. The old one cracked, so it's got a brand new, it's got the I reckon you call it the Gen 2 slide, and it's just not pairing with that Gen 1 frame at all. So not sure what's going on with that. So it looks like I'll be contacting Beretta and Walther this week to try to get those up and running. Let's grab the Atom Lite so you can hear what that sounds like suppressed. Now we got the Echo Zulu Atom Lite on the end of the TX22. Little bit of a first round pop, but I'm not wearing ears. I'm not shooting this without ears unsuppressed. That sounds pretty good. Like I said, it's definitely got a louder pop to it because it's a tiny little can. But that look at the size of this thing. That's tiny. And like I said, it's got a first round pop, completely hearing safe. It's not super quiet like a full size suppressor. Like I said on a lot of videos, if you're looking at the K cans, you're definitely going to get a louder sound. But a louder sound that is still safe to your ears, I like that. Let's grab that full size and see how that sounds. Now we got the full size Atom on here, a whole whopping 2.2 ounces. Let's see how this one sounds. That gives you more of that typical 22 sound that everybody's used to. The K is half the size, so you do get less suppression, but that's expected. As with all K cans, they do get a little bit louder. But the cool thing is I do got 2 Taurus TX22s here, so we're gonna stack them both up side by side and pat, 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 and let you guys hear the difference side by side. Now we got 2 of the most reliable rimfire pistols on the market, the Taurus TX22. So on the Gen 1, we have the Atom Lite, and on the Gen 2, we got the full size Atom. CCI standards, let's go. Let's shoot right here to the berm. So as you can see, once you get past that first round pop that the little Lite has, they're pretty close. I mean, this here does give you a better sound, no doubt about it. But still, it's not that far off. But there you go. That's the Atom Lite and the Atom. And then we got an airplane flying right above. Appreciate it, dude. But if you want the best overall quietest experience and literally no first round pop, definitely look at the Atom. But if you want the smallest compact package you can have that is still awesome, look at the Atom Lite. Like I said, that thing's pretty impressive. Now we got the Smith & Wesson 1522P. Put a few rounds down range. There you go, unsuppressed. Let's grab that Atom Lite. Now we got the Atom Lite on the end. Put a few rounds down range. There you go. Again, completely hearing safe. Again, that is a little bit louder than a full-size can, but it's definitely hearing safe. Most of the sounds down range. Again, I can shoot this all day without ears on. It does have a little bit louder sound down range than a full-size can. Usually you just get the bolt just going back and forth, that click, click, click. So you do get a little bit more of a poppier noise, but it's down range. But I mean, I could shoot that all day long. But let's grab the full size and see how that sounds on it. Now we got that full-size Atom on the end. Let's see how this sounds. So you can see right there, you just get the noise of the bolt going back and forth. It's definitely quieter than the Atom Lite, but again, do you want the shortest compact package or do you want the best sound? It literally all depends on what you're looking for. A lot of times when people buy smaller guns, they're buying smaller guns because they want the most compact package. So this might add a little bit more length than what you want. So you might want to drop down to the Atom Lite to keep the overall package. I mean, you can run it suppressed and then collapse into a bag, and I mean, you're shaving off what, 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches off the end. So it all depends on what your use is for it. Now we got the Savage in 22. We'll put a few rounds down range so you can get a feel for the sound unsuppressed and suppressed. Now to me, this is usually where I like to run 22K cans on my bolt action hunting rifles. Gives you that overall shorter length, and they usually sound really good. So let's see how the Atom 22 Lite sounds. You can take this setup and go squirrel hunting all day long and have zero issues sound-wise. Let's grab that full size and see what the sound difference is. Now we got the Atom 22 on the end. Let's shoot this, see how much of a sound difference we get. So I would say that's definitely noticeable between the two. You have a little bit more of a pop down range with the Lite. With this right here, it's pretty much firing pin and the bullet smacking down there. So if you want ultimate quiet, as we always say, go with the longer can. But if you're looking for that more small compact package, check out the Lite. But there's the Atom full size. Now we got the Savage at 17 unsuppressed. We'll put 2 rounds down range. Now this is my Savage 17, one of my varmint hunting rifles. We'll put 3 rounds down range to see if it's something that I can shoot without ears on with the Atom Lite. Sound-wise, that does not bother me, the shooter, at all. It puts most of the sound down range. Very pleasant to the ears. I know you can still hear the pop down range. This is supersonic ammo. But to keep it a short compact package, I might end up leaving that on there. You never know when you gotta tuck a rifle out a window real quick to take a varmint out that's tearing the trash up. But let's grab that Atom full size and see how that sounds. Before we shoot the Atom full size, I want to give a shout out to Hanson Brothers. They are the biggest supporters of Suppress Nation. Whether you're looking for suppressors, suppressor accessories, if you're here in Virginia, they can do all your NFA and gun transfers. From now through the end of August, use the code Suppress Nation to save 5% off your whole order. Now let's shoot the Atom full size on the 17 HMR. There you go. As we've seen in other 17 videos, 17 suppress puts most of the sound down range. It is very pleasant at the shooter. This is no different here. I do want to say the Atom Lite sounded like it had a little bit deeper of a tone. I would say almost the same sound-wise, like loudness, but it sounded like it had a little bit deeper of a tone. I might end up running that Atom Lite here on the 17. But there she is. This is the Atom and the Atom Lite. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Huge thank you to Zulu Defense for setting out the Atom and the Atom Lite. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless.